Thanks for the F Shack. Love Dirty Mike and the boys.
Hey, are you Dirty Mike and the boys? How you know who we are?
What's this they call it, the podcast?
Morning Good. Oh, I love
Hey, welcome to the earth. Thanks. Oh, wait, I'll start over.
Welcome to morning.
Yeah, it's not a sexual thing, no.
All right, we're here with Isaiah Castillo
What's up, fam?
and Cam Stafford.
What's up, everybody?
And we're coming off, dude, as I was saying, like we recorded. I love just always telling the listeners, I'm like, man, the episode you guys missed. It is not, it sucks. The audio got all fucked up in the last episode. That's why there was an episode last week. And I was like, this is the greatest. You may have not felt it. I was like, this is the greatest episode of my podcast. But at least I'm like, this is progress. Even though it totally went to nothing, just, us three and the producer.
It was really funny.
Yeah, it was a good time. And the biggest mistake, you could just try to recreate the bits. Because, like, in my head, I'm already just like, what if we fucking shoehorned this in and started doing a bit from last week? But I got enough to talk about. I don't know. I just got back from Florida, and that was fun as hell.
Nice. What were you doing down there?
I was visiting family, doing shows, and seeing the new Superman. And doing work for it's funny, my boss flew me down there, and I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot I did work, too. But, yeah.
What do you do for work?
So my cousin, he runs a construction company.
Okay.
And dude, I went out there for I mostly just do sales. I call people. I'm like, hey, do you guys need some workers? Like, need some drywall done, stuff like that. But dude, I did maybe 30 minutes of manual labor, and I almost fucking died. I forgot how much of a pussy I am versus, yeah, no, it's crazy.
Just the average person.
When I was a teen, not the average person. Like Cubans in Venezuela, they're not the average person. It's like, dude, I fucking work out all the time, and I was trying to carry this bucket with two hands. This guy just comes up and just grabs it with one hand, and he looks not jacked. None of these dudes look jacked, like manual labor people. I never look at him like that guy looks jacked out of his mind. He just looks like a regular guy.
They got immigrant strength.
Yes,
that's a whole nother thing. Like they look. There's skinny dudes that'll pull up a bucket of concrete up a ladder.
Yeah, dude.
I was waiting for you to weigh in.
Yeah. That's why I had you actually talk about it.
It's so impressive. And they're running off Modelo's the entire time.
Yeah. Their diet's insane. They had a burrito from a gas station and fucking just so much beer the night before.
Modelo's and the 7-Eleven taquitos.
Yeah. Dude, that's what I would do. When
them.
I would do construction, bro, I'd fucking rip an Adderall and then put a fucking dude, I remember one time I thought we had a microwave in the trailer on the construction site. We didn't. So I just ate a frozen burrito. I just thawed it out before lunch, and then there's just ice in it and shit like
Disgusting.
that. Yeah.
That'll make you want to find a better job.
Yeah, dude.
Totally. Yeah.
Those moments.
Well, that was what I do because my boss just left for a minute. He's like, hey, can you just tape down some paper so we can put up drywall? And I was like, yeah. And then just through the second thing, I was just like, Jesus Christ. I went to college. I was just me. No, I never I went to college I'm better than anybody. But I am I went to college and that was really hard for me to get through. So to do anything, I'm I thought that should be it. That should be it. It was I worked so hard in college. And then, I guess, I don't know if I could have gotten, because it's through family. I feel if I didn't go to college, I still could have gotten this job maybe.
You'd probably still be qualified. I have no idea.
Yeah, because
I have no idea how hard it is to get jobs in construction or sales. I've never looked for jobs.
Yeah, I sold
fields.
solar panels for a little bit. I was fucking terrible at that, dude.
Oh, the cold calling?
Yeah. It was funny.
I think Steven's doing that right now.
Yeah. Let's see how long he lasts. It was one of those where it was the last. I hosted a while with no day job, just from savings and stand up money, and then I was like, all right, if shit really hits the fan. I worked for my dad for a couple months, then he was like, I don't think this is productive at all. So then I was like, all right, if shit really hits the fan, my last job was the solar panel sales, and I was like, if shit really goes bad, this is where I'm gonna go. And then I went there, and then they fired me. And then my cousin, I was working part time for him. I was like, hey, can I? And I was still kind of, I don't know, it's weird, but yeah, I've been fired from an absurd amount of jobs.
Really?
Yeah, and I've been applying and not getting anything.
I don't think anyone's getting jobs right now.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like something that's happening. And I wonder if it's, I like to just blame it on my Instagram. I blame everything like that. If a girl doesn't want a second date, I'll be like, oh, well, she obviously saw my reels. And was, couldn't handle the edge. But I've been fired from multiple jobs for my comedy. So now if I don't get a job, I'm like, well, they must have seen my Instagram reels. Yeah.
Wow, I've never been well, I just started posting my comedy more, but I haven't been fired for it yet, thankfully.
I've never had a job that was so important that if they saw my Instagram, I would get fired.
Dude, you don't
Yeah.
think they do, and then you work at a reception job, and they see you have a podcast where you have an interracial woman on who's like, or transracial. Sorry, this one was born white and like turned black, and that was like the only clip I had on my Instagram, and they like fired me.
What?
Wait, was it the girl that like blew up the internet for being transracial?
If it's so, she's like the second biggest transracialist, racialer. I don't know what you call it, but she was born like there's like Rachel Dolezal, and there's like this woman.
Okay, that's the woman I was thinking of, Rachel.
Yeah, not Rachel Dolezal.
Okay.
No, this is like a German lady with like the second biggest tits in the world.
And
Oh,
now-
I've seen that one. Yeah, that one's awesome.
Is she
Yeah.
black now?
Yeah.
Or she identifies as black?
Yeah, she is black. I mean, look, whether she's African American or not, I would say, or I guess African German, I would say no, but she's black. Like, she's like the blackest person there's ever been.
But was she born black?
No. But she is, like, okay, you know what?
How's that different from blackface?
Well, people can argue this. Okay, you can argue that, hey, maybe you're not this gender because of this and that. But you can't argue that your skin is not black when you dye your skin black. Technically, look, you're
Yeah,
not.
that's
You
true,
might not be an
yeah.
African American, but you are a black person. You're a person whose skin is black.
Yeah.
You're not the first person to be stumped by this, by the way. The world is trying to figure this out.
I'm not even stumped. I'm just trying not to get canceled on the Foot podcast.
Yeah.
Like transgender, all of that, totally cool with it, totally accepting of it.
Okay.
Transracial, I just don't really understand. Like, I don't know.
It's so weird because I say like fucking
That just feels like the most extreme version of cultural appropriation.
yeah.
And then because you put trans in front of it, everyone was like, "Oh, well,
it is
we
a
gotta,
sick move.
we
dude.
gotta
Just throw
respect it
trans
now."
in front of,
Like,
like everything I do.
yeah, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
I'm a trans pedophile.
Yeah. It's different. It's different. It's cool. Yeah, well, it's like, it's one of those things too where it's like, I say like wild shit, but then my views on paper are like weirdly next level progressive. Like, I am fully pro transracial, which is the thing where people are so, like, I get why people are confused about it, but I'm like, dude, I had this woman, she's like, yeah, in my heart, I believe I'm a black person. And I'm like, I'm not going to look you in the face and tell you how to believe. You know what I mean? It's like listen to somebody be like, I truly just believe in Santa Claus. And you're like, you know what? The thought is what counts. I was like, I don't
let them. No,
Yeah.
no, I'm not gonna say I'm like anti people being transracial. I'm just gonna say I don't get it.
Yeah,
and I'm not sure.
I don't think anyone gets it.
I
Yeah.
get it. You know, I listened to a lot of hip hop when I was a teenager, and I was like, I wish I was black.
Yeah,
like
you're
I get it. But
We've
I'm
all
also-
done it, but we wouldn't go to that extreme.
Yeah, no, it is
Yeah,
crazy.
no.
And only a woman can really do that.
When people, total. Well, it's also a thing too where like you can go the other way. Anybody who transitions into white, people are like, man, I get. Like, you're not gonna be like, all right, well, like, because there's like Asian people that will like get the eye rounding thing, which is really fucking wild.
Yeah, the double eyelid surgery or whatever.
yeah.
That's a
That's
big
what
thing.
it's called.
No,
you
well,
looking into it?
So it's no. I when I was still working in like TV, this episode of a debate show that we were producing was about like the plastic surgery boom in Korea,
Yeah.
and like one of the most popular surgeries was the eyelid surgery to like remove like the double hood thing that a lot of them have like genetically
Yeah, that's
to make you
crazy.
look more white. You know, it's really fucked up. They would do it for employment. Like they have to
Yeah.
include their
Who's
photos
out there
on their
like not
resumes.
hiring Asians?
Well, no,
Like,
this is in Korea that it's happening.
Oh, okay.
Like it's not like a thing here.
yeah.
You got to put on your LinkedIn like double eyelid surgery to get a job.
Like it's an accolade. No. It's just no. Like on your resume, you have to include
That
like
must
a
be funny
photo
to
of
be the
yourself.
doctor that does that. You're like,
Oh.
no, I'm very good at making people the race that they not the race that they are. You're like, it's my top thing because it is like,
I'm great at disguises.
yeah, it's pretty wild. It's funny too. Oh, I want to talk about this. So my mom one time got an eye lift, and I don't know if I can talk about it. Whatever. I might not be able to. Whatever. We'll fucking cut it out later. Fucking whatever. Fuck you, fam. No, I'm just- out of everything I say, I start talking shit about me. I'm like, nah. But she got an eye lift surgery, and I was like, I looked at her face, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll never see my mom's face again. Like, it was the most disturbing thing at first. But then it settled, and then she just looks totally normal now. But it was
Okay.
funny when it first happened. I was like, she was like, I got an eye lift. She texted me about it. I was like, yeah, whatever. And then I see mom's face. I go, my mom's dead. I was like, I will never look at
It's
my
like
mother's.
swollen, puffy, or like
Just looked like a different lady FaceTiming me, and I was like, "Oh, it
that would
looks
terrify me.
great.
Dude. That would throw
yeah,
me off so
Mom.
much.
And then I was like, "Oh my god!" But
Yeah,
then
that's
it settles like anything else.
That's only your dad shaves his beard. and you're like,
Yeah.
this is freaking weird. And then
You're like, I thought my dad was a man.
Yeah.
Turns out my dad's a lady.
you
Yeah.
see his bitch chin, you're like,
yeah.
I'm doing whatever I want today.
Oh, that jawline was fake? Okay.
Yeah, I'm staying up tonight.
I do love jawline fakers, dude. I know a lot of people that do like dudes that'll get fat and they shave like a beard.
It's
thing.
so funny, man.
And you're like, dude, everybody knows.
It's so funny.
We can see your tits in your shirt. It's like it's obvious you're a fat guy.
Well, it's also just funny because like sometimes they won't do it at the right angle, and so they'll shave like where they think their jawline should be, and then it keeps going out. Like, their cheek keeps going further out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see their double chin. Like it'll like stop right here. It's mostly Indian guys doing this. But that's my experience.
Really, I see it on a lot of white dudes.
Oh, okay. We're in different fields.
Yeah, I see a lot of Indian guys with it. White dudes will also sometimes do the opposite, where they just have just the neck beard.
Oh, I
That's
hate
like a
that.
redneck, like it's like a gross like redneck look. Yeah.
Or they don't do the mustache and they do this. That really
I hate
pisses
that
me off.
look.
You gotta
Yeah.
have the mustache.
Yeah. No, I like yeah, I don't know. My thing is I have like no perception of what I look like. So like I lost a bunch of weight recently. Did I tell you about this? I was like looking through DMs with this chick one time. I was like, why didn't she ever message me back? We were sexting back, or we were sending like sexy pictures back and forth. The last picture is me fat as shit with a peace sign, shirtless in the mirror. And the look on my face is like that guy has no idea he looks like shit. Like in my mind, I'm like, what do you think of this, bitch? Like I think it's so hot. And I'm like, dude,
Oh,
it is the biggest, just man tits gut. And in my mind, I think I thought that like the bottom of my stomach gut was like cum gutters. Like I thought I was like, oh, look at me getting those bottom abs, but it was just the fat.
It's just rolling over.
And I was like, this is more confident than I am now. So I realized I'm like, I have zero perception of what I look like because I don't know. So I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna look back at pictures of me now and I'm gonna look like a Somali pirate or something. Like it's like I don't. If I go too skinny, I have no idea. If I go too fat, I have no idea. So I got to go just based off like, I don't know. Maybe I should just have a guy I talk to. And I'm
You have
just
like reverse body dysmorphia.
for sure, yeah,
Like when you got better looking, you were less confident.
100%. Yeah, I look at myself. I'm like, I'm kind of too skinny now. Yeah, I don't know.
I did the same thing. I honestly didn't recognize you at first. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah.
It's crazy. People's mind are like blown. I want to start denying I'm me to people. Be like, I don't know who you're talking about.
Someone said to me, he was like, I'm still not used to Michael Good's new face.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
what? He goes, I don't like his new face yet, dude. He looks like he looks like he's gonna be mean to me. I was like, he's the same guy, I promise. Like,
Yeah, I was like 220 at my peak. Yeah, I was
You're
like,
220?
I'm
Yeah.
at 225.
Muscle or fat?
what do you think, bro?
People are like muscle weighs more than fat, but you can't get that much muscle to weigh that much. Like it's like
No, you have to have a certain height if you're gonna be 225 of muscle.
yeah, because people are like muscle weighs more than fat. It's like yeah, sure, but you can only gain a certain amount of muscle. Your fat is gonna be like because I thought the same thing when I started like getting fatter and looking at the scale. I was like, look at this fucking 213 of muscle. Like in my mind, I was like, look at all this muscle I'm building. It's just fucking fat. And yeah, no, but then you fucking lose it, and then you're like, oh yeah, that was all fat. Yeah,
Yeah,
So
you can't. You have to be like on TRT to be 230, 5'10". You have to be like on steroids. But like, yeah, you just don't realize it until like I think it was my dad told me he was like, yeah, you need to go to the gym,
Dude,
and that was what got me like switch the fucking light in my head.
Well, I had the opposite. My family was always telling me how fat I was, and I was like, you guys are the silliest. Like I just didn't take it. Like people are so funny. People like get so down about it. They're like, my mom like said I was getting fat, and I'm like, yeah, who cares? It's your mom. Like in my mind, I'm like, I just don't listen to anything my family says to me. Stop drinking. Don't get. I'm like, why would I listen to them? And then people are like, dude, I have body issues because my mom called me fat. Like my mom would always call me fat, and I'd be like, whatever, bitch. Like I'm not like
You're just immune to bullying. You're
Yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah.
just don't listen, dude. Who
Yeah,
cares? Like,
yeah, I never got that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Now, if she said my comedy sucked, that would start. That probably.
yeah, that's
But I
something
also know. I'm like my parents just aren't going to get my comedy. Like they're not. You know what I mean? It's not for them.
You ever go to your shows?
No. I mean, my dad saw me once, then he started bringing up how I should go to law school the next day. He's trying to be like
Okay, that's not a
casually.
great-
Yeah.
sign.
But it's whatever. I mean, I don't know. It's like you also can't like base like. I've also had issues recently where I've heard like people talking shit about me, and I'm like, you can't like take everything other people. Like I just completely like somebody said I sucked at comedy recently, and I heard it came back to me, and I was like, oh, that person doesn't even believe that. I was like, they came to a show once and then started talking about how funny I was to other people, and then something happened where then they started talking shit about me, and I was like, I mean, maybe I'm just delusional, but I'm
Oh,
like,
I know this. Yeah, you told me this
I'm not gonna
story.
get too much
Yeah,
into
no,
that.
you don't have to get into it, but I know what you're
but
talking
I'm like,
about.
oh, that person's just going through their own thing. I don't know. It's like you can't. I mean, this is what it's hard because this is also what a crazy person says. This is also somebody who like makes.
But it's just like I think you have to treat criticism the same as advice. Like you shouldn't take advice from everyone that gives you advice. You got to look at like where they're at, and it's like, do you want to be there? Because if I'm getting criticism from someone that like I don't value their opinion at all, then I'm not going to be bothered by the criticism.
Yeah, totally.
That's how it is.
And that's who the person. I'm like, oh, you're somebody that like you literally. I don't care what you think at all, which is great. It is great to like really be like, this literally doesn't. I mean, it definitely affected me a little bit where I was just like, I'm fucking funny. But I wasn't like, I was like, I actually believed that. So I was like,
But your entire family calling you fat, you were like, you guys are fucking stupid.
yeah. I'm like, Mom, you need to get your fucking eyes checked. That's what's going on with you.
You
You're
get
getting
your
old.
eyes lifted.
Yeah.
I don't listen to what anyone says unless it's about me being fat, and then I'm like, you son of a bitch, and then I just won't eat for like a day.
Is that how you lost your weight? You just stopped eating?
My friends like really started bullying me, and then and then my dad was like, I was like, oh, I'm fatter than my dad. I was like, that can't happen. And then I just woke up with like, I woke up broke, fat, and just like I had no chicks at all. And I was like, they got to fix something. And
That's so funny too because I was getting like, or sorry, continue.
Oh no, you go ahead.
Well, I never once thought that me not getting a second date because I would always had this theory that I was like, once your shirt's off, you're already fucking usually. So I'm like, you know what I mean? And then I'm just like, occasionally I wouldn't get a message back from her. I'm like, you know what it is? It's my fucking reels on Instagram. While my stomach is out to here and like she's blowing me and there's just fat on her forehead. I'm like, I don't know why. I was like, you know what it is? She probably didn't like that I said retarded on Instagram. That's what it is. And I'm like, now you're fucking fat. But it's also like I've said this before, like I'm from like I thought I was like, I don't know, I'm from the South, so like fat dudes get laid there. So I was going in like a plantation owner. Like in my mind, I was like a Southern gentleman who was just fat as shit. I was like, you ever sucked a dick with his belly full of grits? Like in my mind, I'm like, I think I'm coming in here looking like an aristocrat. But
look down my belly button like the barrel of a gun.
oh yes, ma'am. Yeah. I just thought that. I don't know, but yeah, I have no idea what I look like, but I also like I'm at a point now where it's balanced out where I don't really like. It's like I'm just gonna exercise and try to eat healthy. But the annoying part is like my fucking cousin who I'm working for. Like, dude, I got a wrap. We got sandwiches. I got a wrap. I'm like, I know he's gonna give me shit for it. He's like, oh, wrap, fucking pussy. And then like last night, I didn't for once in a week grab beer at dinner, and he's like, the fuck's wrong with you? And I'm like, these are like the smallest choices for me, like not to like. By the way, it's really funny because last episode, I made all these things where I was like, I'm not going to zin anymore. I'm only going to spend $80 on alcohol.
Is that the ice cream truck?
Oh, I guess so.
You two fat
Not
one of
from-
those
Yeah. I'm like, I guess so. I turned back, my mouth is just dripping with saliva. Yeah.
Eyes pop out of your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks when your friends do that because they'll be like, you're fat, and then you order tequila soda, and like, what are you, a chick? And I'm like, you're just fucking bullying me for being fat. An hour straight.
Yeah. Well, I also didn't know because I had some crazy competition where like if I had a six pack by this bachelor party, the guy paid. It was a whole thing. But I didn't know people around me were just lying to me the other way. But they're like, I think you're really gonna get the six pack. Everybody's like, he's not gonna get a fucking like. They had no idea. They were like,
Oh, I was rooting for you.
yeah. People were like, I didn't realize it was like physically impossible for someone to do. Which in that time period, it was literally physically impossible. Like there was no way for me to do 8.5 weeks and get a six pack. But
Well, because you have to like you were able to get cut enough that when you flexed, you could have a six pack.
I had like.
But you still have to build the actual like you have to build your abdominal muscles.
It's actually
to
the
get to it.
opposite.
Oh,
for me.
really?
So I was building my abdominal muscles for like months before that. But you can't drop a certain amount of fat in a certain time frame because your body just holds on. Like it's like I lost 55 pounds in 8.5 weeks, which I didn't know.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I didn't know was fucking insane until later. People were like, dude, this is like.
It's really unhealthy.
Yeah, my buddy who's like an athlete, is like, you don't, like 1% of people could do this. He's like, what you did was fucking insane. So I was like, there's no part of that where I get abs. All like, it's like they were starting to show, but like 5 weeks, if I would have kept at it, I would have definitely had a six pack. I had abs, I just didn't have a six pack.
But if you ate like one piece of pizza, it would
would just come back.
just come back. You have like one beer, you're like, do it.
Shit.
It's gone.
Yeah.
I'm on that same boat right now. This lesbian at my job told me if I get a six pack, she'll have sex with me.
What?
So
That's hilarious.
I've been like, I haven't worked out so much in my life. Like I've never done this. I've been counting calories for the first time ever and just getting after it.
Well, that's
Dude, she has to not believe in you so much.
yeah. That's like me being like, that'd be like my buddy's like, yeah, I'll fucking let you fuck me in the ass.
Like she does not believe in you at all, dude.
Because I mean, the last thing she wants to do is have sex with you.
Yeah.
But that's also what's gonna happen. You guys are gonna have like weird semi-consensual. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna be like, no. You agree? You know what I mean? There's what part of that is not uncomfortable?
You walk in with a six pack and she's just like, all right, champ, I didn't think you'd do it. And that's it. Like,
yeah.
I want to be able to breathe how much calories I've been not eating. I want to be able to perform in the circumstances, dude.
Well, that's also what I realized. I was like, oh, I didn't have to like lie to myself because I used to be like, oh, I can't go to the gym because I didn't have a protein bar. And then I was like, nah, I haven't eaten in 30 hours. Dude, I'm still going to the gym.
I saw my trainer this morning and I went to bed at 5, woke up, no breakfast, just like 2 cups of coffee, sweating profusely when I walked in. I wasn't even like working out yet. And she was like, how you feeling? I was like, oh, I feel like $1 million. Yeah, I'm ready to kill it. And like, just struggling through it, dude.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's where it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't care what my dad says. I'll rip Adderall and go to the gym sometimes. I mean, I don't go right at. It's not like I like do Adderall and go straight to the gym, but like I'll take an Adderall and then like 3 hours later go to the gym and just have that like.
That's not that different from taking like pre-workout. Like most pre-workouts like make your skin crawl.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh, by the way, I got
so that you want to lift, and it's like that's psychotic.
Yeah, you feel like there's bugs on your face.
Yeah, that's awesome. Terrifying, dude.
Math. Yeah.
I've been in and out of fats like my whole life, and like the first time I was because I got jacked.
What do you mean in and out of fats?
Like I've been getting fat and then skinny fat and skinny fat.
Okay, now you're saying you fucked a lot of fat chicks. I'm like, right here with you, brother. I've been in and out of fats.
I do a fat chick every quarter.
Yeah.
Every 4 months, I'll fuck a fat chick.
I will have sex with a fat woman probably like at least once a month.
Just to recalibrate? Awesome.
Why? It's just fun, and you know, it's good for the culture, and honestly, it feels really good. Like it
feels way better.
It feels so much better. Yeah. Like they give amazing head, and just like they just have more juices in there.
Yeah, dude. Know? And I remember one time I was fucking this fat chick, and God, I was just like. It was so hot because I'm like, you're so fat. Like in my mind, I'm like, society would judge the fuck out of me, and I just came harder. I don't know. I'm like, I'm like, first off, I think I'm just more attracted to. But it's also like whatever you are. Like some girls look hot because they're skinny. Some girls look hot because they're fat. Yeah. And there's hot girls that are fat. Then there's like all kinds of. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things where it's like, I don't know. You look like I'm talking about fucking a child. We're just talking
no. I haven't fucked a fat chick. I haven't.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, I haven't been on that side of the world,
dude. That's
crazy. I don't think so. Not to my knowledge.
I also feel like a lot of really hot chicks have fucked me, like thrown me a bone. And I feel like I gotta return the karma.
100%, dude.
Like you gotta do the full circle, bro.
Well, and it's one of these things too.
Oh, when you say it like that, now I feel like a dick. Yeah, I feel like a taker, dude.
Yeah, you are a taker.
I'm just such a taker, man. I'm a parasite to the sex community.
Yeah, you're like, what's the best I could get? Yeah.
That is a crime, honestly. To not. What are you? 25?
26.
26. No fact. Lock this guy up.
Yeah. I agree completely. Yeah, this is a BBW.
I said I didn't want to get canceled on the Foot Podcast.
Dude, for me too, it's like I think there's a thing. I'm not saying this is your case because you're a very handsome guy.
Oh, thanks, Michael.
Yeah. But I avoid that was so fucking gay of me, dude. I didn't even look you in the face. You were very handsome. I was like, let me not make eye contact.
You're so cute, dude.
Dude, please don't look at me in the eyes. No, but like it's one of those things too where I think there's a lot of guys that are scared of what other people would think, so they don't want to fuck like fat girls. But I'm like, you fuck your hand all the time. It's like a nice smelling fat lady is like such a step up from that. But it's like one of those things too where people are like, I think a lot of people are like, oh, people will judge me. It's like, nah, dude. Some of like the studliest guys I know will just fuck whoever, and that is the truth. If I am like bored, I have no standards. I do not have standards. If I have time, money in my pocket, and I'm like looking around, there's not a lot of great options. I'm like, I will basically fuck any woman on the planet.
I mean, I don't judge. I'm not looking at you guys like, holy shit, why would you? It's not that. I just did. I don't know.
Yeah. By the way, that standard changes dramatically. Like I walk into the bar and it's
it's contextual.
It's 10 p.m. I'm like, no fucking way. I'm like, you're not a supermodel. Absolutely not. And then it's like 3 and I'm
3
like
3 a.m. You're like, well,
all right, yeah.
And you don't have to tell anyone either.
No.
Yeah, no, that you were like, I don't want people to judge. Like, don't advertise it then. Like,
Yeah. That has happened before. I was on a date recently, and then like the girl's not very attractive, and then the comic like walked into a bar that I knew, and I was like, "Don't look over here." I was like, but I don't. That's me caring about what people think, which is really lame.
I think it's pretty lame to just like judge other people on that type of shit. Like,
yeah, well, there's always that guy who gets like no fucking pussy, and he's always just like, "Oh, you went home with that girl?" It's like, who did you fuck? It's like nobody like unless you're like a rock star. It's like you're not like you know what I mean. It's like you're not fucking like. I thought being single was like only fucking attractive women always. No, it's like you fuck some ugly girls. Most of the time, you fuck girls that are kind of cute, and then occasionally you fuck a really hot girl. That's like how it works. Or unless I mean, some people are out there just fucking launching Peen, but. Yeah.
Why'd you give me that look?
You seem like a guy that launches Peen.
Yeah, I do all right for myself. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been trying to, by the way, it's not catching on. I've been saying launch Peen for like a week.
I'll help you. I'll help you launch Peen.
Hell
I'll help you launch Peen.
My Peen got launched on we talked about that the last one.
Oh yeah,
It got deleted. Yeah. I banged some guy's wife and found out I'm
Whoa.
100% straight. But
Wait, you found out you're straight?
yeah.
From banging
I
someone's-
thought by the way, I was like 98% sure.
You weren't questioning it. But
There was gay thoughts. Everybody's had gay thoughts, but I realized
Yeah.
those are just clearly decoration because I was fucking this guy's wife and he high-fived me and then like locked hands.
Oh,
And then
nice.
just launched me into his wife's pussy. And I was just like, I don't like this. And I was like, scientifically though, I was like, this is good leverage. Like I was like, we should invent like a ski rope where each guy holds a handle and kind of like pulls back and forth. But I was like, yeah, I don't like being touched by it. Like I was, it was weird how much. And I don't think he was gay. I think we were just partying and something weird kind of happened. But I was like, I really don't like that. I was like, I am not. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I think he was just getting into it, dude. I don't think he was gay either.
No, I don't think so at all.
Yeah.
I think it was just one of those moments that, like, it's like the guy, they took me out for a nice dinner, and part of you feels kind of, I didn't want to just be like, ew. You know what I mean? You know,
No, you can't do that.
yeah, I'm having sex with this guy's wife, and then you're like,
You're a guest in their home.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's like if you try some food you don't like, and you're like, oh, this is great.
Yeah, you
You're
still got to be like, I love this.
like, yeah. But I was like, yeah, I learned something really new about myself that I mean, because you're always like, I'm straight, but then, you know, you have like a weird thought where you're like, I want to be friends with that. You ever see a handsome guy? You're like, I want that guy in my friend group full of handsome guys. And then you're like, that's something a gay guy would say. You're like, am I gay? And then you're having sex with a woman and then a guy touches you and you're like, get the fuck away. Like immediately I'm like a fucking staunch conservative. I'm like, I don't think they should get married. Like immediately I'm just like shifting. Yeah.
Switch on a dime.
Yeah.
That's so
Fucking
funny.
close the border. Like immediately everything changes. But it is yeah, I don't know. I also gotta stop avoiding eye contact when I was talking about this stuff. Because it's like I'm an open sexual guy. The second I talk about touching another man during sex, I'm like looking at the carpet.
Guys, I'm straight as hell.
I'm so
Actually,
fucking
you guys
straight,
have no
dude.
idea.
Launching you into her is awesome. Like he's putting you in a roller coaster. He's like, get in there.
He's your boy, dude.
He
That's like a
should've said-
father-son
He should
moment.
have said, check this shit out. Like he should have said something like that.
Hey, buddy, strap in or strap on.
Yeah. Launching Peen in 3, 2. Because I was like, this is the deepest I've been in a vagina. So I'm like, scientifically, you know, there's something here. But
Never could have done it without him.
yeah, totally. Yeah. I was like, you know what I was thinking about this. What if I had like a fucking like a row system like on my wall? So if I was doing doggy, I could just pull myself as far as I can into a vagina.
I think I wanna get like a running start sometime. It's just like have a girl like bent over at the other end of the room and like sprint and see if I can just like
With like one hand on the ground. Yeah.
You guys have never been have you guys ever been sexually assaulted by a gay guy?
Yes. Well, not like to a degree that was like show us on
Yeah,
the
because the
doll where
way
he
you
touched
said that
you.
was really intense.
Yeah.
Sound like have you guys ever been molested? And like you have
Yeah,
this
no.
serious look on your face. I'm like, no, I've had a gay guy like touch my stomach once.
Yeah, I've had a dude like grope me in a bar, and I was like, all right, chill out. But what happened to you?
I thought it sounded like you were like, have you been raped? But you did it with smallpox. Like, have you ever like been raped before? I'm like, that's not normally how you have this conversation. I said, beside like one time a gay guy like touched my like, it was after a show. And the guy was like, dude, great set, bro. And he's like super bro-y, like disguised as a straight guy. And then
Yeah.
he just put his fingers under my shirt and touched like right here.
Oh,
And it was It was like way less intimate. If you would have like pinched the tip of my penis, I'd been like, that was less uncomfortable than like somebody touching my stomach.
Exactly, because my friends would like nut tap me all the time or flick my dick. You know, that's very straight. But like to do that, that's like, and like at first when it happened, like this guy, like it's been happened multiple times, but like the first time you're like, all right, whatever. And the second time you kind of remember like, all right, this is a dude. I gotta like set my ground here, and you kind of gotta get like aggressive a little bit because they're not gonna fucking stop.
Well, that's the thing that annoys me is like if a gay dude hits on me or makes a move and it's the first time, I'm just like, hey, flattered, but like I don't swing that way. Fine, like that's whatever. But it's the persistency that gets to me. And it's the same thing for like, it doesn't matter who it is. Just like if you're trying to fuck someone just incessantly, that gets old, dude. Like,
you're like, I might need to fight this gay guy.
It's like, all right, man. Like,
being really nice about it. Well, the funny part is you say you're flattered because this is maybe
it is flattering.
To me, I'm like, no, you're a dude, so you have no standards. So immediately, if a gay guy hits me, I don't even take it as a compliment. I'm like, I will say thank you, but in my mind, I'm like, yeah, but you'd fuck like a fucking hole in my wall. You're a guy. Like in my mind, I'm like, but I'm never like, as in, I'm never like super bothered. I'm like, oh, thank you, but it's like, it's not the funniest is JJ because he just does nothing but neg me. He's always just like,
Which JJ?
Lieberman.
Oh yeah.
And I lost weight. He's just like, you look gross. And I'm like, dude, you would not be saying that if you were not. This is some weird angle you're playing. But yeah, the persistency. People are like, yeah, that's. But I've never had a gay guy like persistently try to fuck me. I've only had like people like. I mean, I was an Uber driver, and this dude was like, I would so suck your dick if you're straight. And I was like, oh, thanks. But I wasn't like. I've never been to a point where he's like, no, this is gonna like. I've never gotten that.
No, I've had to like set a ground and be like, hey man, like it was funny a couple times, but like I'm actually not gonna fuck you. Like stop trying. Like,
yeah, dang.
No, I've had to like set like a.
Well, you're a handsome guy. See,
Well,
my
thank
eyes
you. I
actually
appreciate
opened
that.
when I said it that time. I didn't look.
That was
at
really
the
good
floor.
eye contact.
That was great.
Yeah,
I felt something.
The funniest one I had is walking through a hotel room. And this bald guy with like he looked like. What's his name? Have you ever seen Office? Who's the guy that plays the bald guy who's friends with Michael Scott?
Oh,
Rob Cork? Not Rob.
the guy
Cork.
in Anchorman.
Yeah. He's like,
Fuck, I don't know. His name.
You get him.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Like him with glasses, like polo tucked into khakis, and the guy's like, "Yo, come to floor 28." I was like, "What's on floor 28?" He goes, "I'll suck your dick," and I was like, "Nah." He goes, "Come on." As if it was like ice cream, and I was like, "Nah." He goes, "Come on." He goes, "All right, have a good night." Like it was just one of those. Like I was like,
That's funny though. Like that's really funny.
Because I'm like, it was a hotel lobby, and I passed him, and we high fived each other because I was just like another drunk guy because he was like, and I was like, but I'm like, it's hilarious that this guy's just wandering the floor. He's like, I could probably fucking suck somebody's dick tonight.
I want the confidence of a gay guy like trying to get a heterosexual man.
Mm-hmm.
Like that confidence is insane.
The confidence to be like, I'm gonna turn them.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Oh, they just shoot their shot like all the time.
Yeah, well, because
wherever they are.
Well, I think it's like crazy because like, when I was a kid, like we'd go down to the beach when we were like 13, 14. We see a group of girls, be like, oh, let's just go talk. There's just a group of girls. And like at a bar, I'll do that. But like on the train, I'll make all kinds of excuses not to talk to a cute girl on the train. I'll be like, well, she's got, headphones in and no legs or something like that. And I'm like, no, I need to. I don't know. I don't need to. But I'm like, I think women are usually flattered if you're not creepy. You just like strike up a conversation.
But I do think that there's locations where like. And I got a girl's number on the subway, but like the subway to me is one of them where I'm like, this person is just commuting. I don't want to make them even the slightest bit uncomfortable.
Totally.
But she started talking to me, and I was like, okay, I'll like that. That's a green light. But like at a gym, like at the gym, at
gym's a no-go.
fucking like on the sub. I don't know.
I
guess it's also if it's on the subway on like a night out, that's very different than the subway like coming home from work.
And I think it's just context clues because it's like I think you can go up and then just like say something, and then if you don't, you need to get like a pretty, they need to lead it after you like introduce.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yeah, totally.
But you can just kind of like feel it out. But like I remember one time at the gym, I thought this hot Latina chick was hitting on me because she was coming by and I'm doing this like back exercise. I'm like, hey, here we go. All right, lady, I'll give. Let's hear what you got. And she's like, your form is terrible. She's like, I don't normally tell people this, but I just don't want you to hurt yourself. So like, this is actually how you should do this exercise. She was just not hitting on me. She was just telling me I was going to get injured. She was worried about my back.
It didn't work out?
No, I mean, she was just coming by to say like, don't hurt yourself, young boy.
I would have taken that as a sign and be like, yeah.
Be like, you know how I would like to hurt my back? Fucking you.
Get kicked out of Planet Fitness. Hit
I've
the
got
lung
this
alarm.
rowing machine in my room.
It launches my pain.
What
Yeah.
gym do you go to?
I go to the Blink over there.
Okay. Are there hot chicks there?
Oh, a ton, but it just gets so fucking crowded, and then it's like, I don't know. You get a lot of people bringing in Bluetooth speakers.
Bluetooth speakers to the gym?
Sucks, dude.
Yeah.
That would hit the lunk alarm at Planet Fitness.
That's
Planet
a
Fitness
criminal
has
offense.
a very strict policy.
Yeah, that should just be a rule. It's one of those things where it's like, dude, I was like benching one time, and I was like, I had the music in my headphones, the music at the gym, and this guy's Bluetooth speaker, and I was like, this is completely
It's
insane.
overstimulating.
I work
Yeah.
at Vital, the climbing gym over there. He goes there too, and I get the free membership, but it's nice. It's $160. It's so nice because they're not like 16-year-olds. They're
Oh,
like
yeah, yeah.
sharing a bench for fucking 2 hours,
Yeah, there's 2 bench presses in my gym, which is fucking
Yeah.
insane.
and they're just like dogging each other. But I used to be that 16-year-old, so I can't get mad at them.
Wait, so I used to love indoor rock climbing. What else is at the gym? It's $160 a month, so I will never pay that. But what's like the
It's like there's like fitness area, yoga, cycling, and
do they have
there's
like
climbing.
could I just go for the day to just rock? Like how much is the day pass?
Yeah, well, I can get you in for free whenever.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, you gotta come
Yeah.
do it.
Dude, let's all go climbing.
Yeah, we can go
That sounds
climbing.
so much fun.
Hit on
yeah.
some Asian girls. It'll be fun. There's so many there.
Dude, I'll just like be like, do they have any rope ones where I can just kind of like rappel down and just be like, what's up?
You go to the one in Harlem, yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, right?
I don't think they have any ropes now. I think it's just all bouldering.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There are climbing gyms that have ropes in New York, but I guess none of them are Vital.
Yeah, and there's like some weird characters that come in, dude. There was a Nazi that came in one time. He was
How'd you know?
well, he was coming in. He had 5 incident reports within 2 weeks of being a member,
Okay, so
and then
bad.
like he was just being dicks to like all the members and the staff. And then one day he comes in, takes his shirt off, and then just like a giant swastika on this arm, and another one on this arm. And this is how like
This is in Williamsburg?
in Williamsburg.
Oh my god, yeah.
And this is how like progressive Brooklyn is. Like there's people on the staff that are like, well, he is Indian, so it's like a Hindu thing. And I'm like,
Wait. I am confused by this. He's an Indian Nazi?
yeah.
Are
for
you
sure.
okay? Are you sure that was not just the Hindu symbol?
But it was giant, and there was like the tilt to it, and
It had the angle.
they had the angle. There
Yeah,
were
but what Nazi group is letting an Indian guy in?
I
I
don't know.
have said this before. Indians and Hispanics, though, Adolf Hitler never really like said his opinion on. So I get them being kind of like.
They were kind of out of his wheelhouse, man. They weren't really
Yeah.
like.
I think he liked India. He loved Asians.
Did he?
Yeah, like Japanese people. He's like they are like another superior race. He's
Oh,
like,
I didn't know that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He would
well,
probably be transracial Japanese today. if
Yeah,
he were alive
yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
but he he had giant. Well, he was a nepo baby. Like his dad was a millionaire, so I think
Okay.
he was like an incel nepo baby.
Yeah.
And then he sent like one of our like managers at the time was like Jewish, and he sent her like some mail, some like email, like some anti-Semitic stuff.
That's so funny. Just be like typing and editing it and like using like
Grammarly on your
Grammarly, you're like,
anti-Semitic.
okay. Oh, it's a K, not a C. That's how you spell that slur. Okay. Yeah, that's like so. But it's so weird too because like at first I'd be like this. Like my first reaction is like, no, there's no way this guy's Indian and a Nazi. Just with the way the world works now, I'm like,
That's what you're hung up on.
now the world, I'm like, yeah, there's anything is possible. I mean, I have like what was I telling you about that? I have a fucking Hitler joke, and then like find out like half the audience is like kind of pro Hitler, but like vague about it. I'm like, what is going on? It was
Wait,
one of those-
what?
Dude, I had some joke. I was talking about like Hitler being in hell, and this one's like, I don't think he is in hell. I was like, what? And she's like, well, if you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, then you will always go to heaven. And I was like, yeah, but he killed him. It's like the suicide thing's weird because like Catholics think that if you kill yourself, if for a while they were like, you don't go to heaven because you didn't repent to your sin. The only way it would work is if on your way to hell you repent. You know what I mean? Because I'm like,
Oh yeah, on your way out. Yeah,
right,
is
because
what
you
you're saying.
sinned, and then it's like the only thing where like you sin and then you like don't have time to repent because you did. You know what I mean? Your sin is your death. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess there's other things you could die sinning, but like
Okay, I see. Yeah.
But were they pro Hitler or just like Catholic? as
she
shit?
just would not cough it up. I'm like, ma'am, look, open form. Are you pro Hitler? That she's like, I just think God, nobody's in hell. I was like, well then,
She
if
sounds
Hitler's
super-
not in hell, nobody's in hell. I was like, what is this like? You could say hell doesn't exist, but introduce your ideas a little better. Like, what do you like? I was like, I couldn't get it out of her, like what she like thought, and I was like, do you think Hitler was a good guy? And then this other woman in the crowd, this black lady's like, I think Kanye's the man, and I'm like, all right. And it was like one of those where I'm like, it's like 1 a.m, and I'm like trying to like, I'm like, expand, and then people just like won't expand. I'm like, you're brave enough to say this, so like tell me what you think. Yeah, people are fucking retarded. It's crazy. It's so funny too. I love people that are like, no, have you seen Hitler's speeches like translated? I'm like, yeah, he wasn't saying kill all the Jews in his first speech. Like, obviously he got elected to like.
He was winning them over somehow, and then he got bad after.
I really hate like people that are like not good critical thing. And I'm like, the second some idea is introduced, they're like, I don't know, man, this is this. And you're like, just think for a sec. I don't know. It's like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, there's like propaganda used to be different back then, but now it's just like memes.
And Superman movies. Not kidding.
And like,
well, yeah, that's what I heard. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard it's like kind of anti-Semitic.
It's not. Superman is Jewish. The actor is. Yeah.
Okay, so that's different than the character Superman being Jewish.
I've been joking about that way too much all week about him being like, I'm allergic to more than just kryptonite. There better not be peanuts in this. Just the whole movie is him eating and being like, no, it's like, so like the reasons. First off, it's not like I went with my whole family. My dad's pretty conservative, and he was like, that wasn't woke. Like unless I went to the bathroom and then like. I was in the bathroom for 5 minutes. So unless Superman was just making out with a black guy in heels, maybe that happened when I was in the bathroom. But like, it's just a regular superhero movie. And like, the thing people are saying, okay, so like there's a war in the movie where it's these fake countries that have been in the DC universe since like the 30s or whatever. And one of them is like brown people. And one of them, there's like a larger white country that's taking over a brown country. And I'm like, okay, this is also like every war that's ever, you know what I mean? It's not like I don't.
This is Britain and other places.
Yeah, this is so many wars.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I looked at the timeline of when he wrote the movie, and it was like he finished the first draft before October 7th. So I don't like Israel-Palestine was happening, but I don't think he was like, oh, this is big. Let me change a couple things in the script and like make this about Israel-Palestine. Like I think like in some ways there's like a colonial aspect to it, but that's like so many wars, and like I don't think he was like, let me make an anti-Israel film. Like October 4th of like 2023.
I mean, also like most superheroes and both like DC and Marvel comics originated as like wartime propaganda.
Yeah, totally.
So like it's not shocking that retelling a Superman story is like adjacent to that in some way.
Yeah, 100%.
Again, haven't seen the movie, so
no, I literally thought. I mean, I saw it and I thought this was no war that's going on. My sister's like, I think it's Russia, Ukraine. I'm like, this. People just see movies and they're like, this is actually now about my thing. You're like, it's not, like maybe a little bit, but it's like, that's, I don't know. Like
people are confusing their interpretation with what the director intended.
Yeah.
Or the writer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it was fucking incredible. Dude, I walked in, because like months before that, I was in the movie theaters and it was a commercial for the Thunderbolts, which was just the garbage. It was like, we're not the Avengers, but we're the best they got now. And I'm like, how many times are we going to make this movie? This is like every...
I didn't see that.
No,
either.
But it was like that and then the Minecraft commercial. And I was like, I want to stick a gun in my mouth. I'm like, the future of movies is just people shitting down my throat. And just
The Minecraft movie ruled.
Was it good?
Yeah. Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it. No.
Well, I got to be less close-minded because I was wrong about Superman 2. I walked into Superman thinking like, this is going to be a pile of garbage. And I cried multiple times. And I was like, this is a great movie. It was fucking awesome. Like he did things that other people did badly. Like I was like, I hate when they just throw a bunch of superheroes in a movie. And he did that. And I was like, never mind. That guy's fun. That guy's got a personality.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, the Minecraft movie was awesome. Well, I was also so high when I saw it, like, which you kind of have to be for that one. But no, I was really worried that it was going to be super cringy and just feel like a bunch of like adults that tried to make something for like middle schoolers.
Yeah.
It actually just sounds like a bunch of middle schoolers that like know the fucking like brain rot meme lingo that is like current on the internet right now.
Yeah.
Also have an incredible knowledge of like story structure.
Yeah, that's great.
That was how it felt. I was like, oh, okay, they kind of nailed it. That's fun.
Well, kids are like wildly creative.
Yeah.
Like if you could get yourself to a kid-like brain, but with adult storytelling understanding, then you could be like one of the best writers of all time. Because it's like adults just are so I don't know. It's like you're like,
yeah.
I don't know how you sit in a room. You're like, I want to make a Superman movie. Like you got to be so fucking like.
Well, that goes back to the whole like trans pedophilia movement that you were speaking about earlier.
What?
Oh yeah, that I'm so passionate about.
Yeah. He's like, no. In my mind, I'm a child, so I can fuck them because like technically, that's how it works.
Was Minecraft anti-Semitic?
I didn't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they touched on any of that.
Yeah,
Like he's pickaxing a tunnel.
yeah.
It was 2 hours of Jack Black and a green screen. Like,
Dude,
so you
people
can get
can
that
spin
political with it.
anything
Like,
anyway, like, yeah, but yeah, I don't know. And I thought too, like, yeah, I don't know. It made me feel good. Like I walked out of that movie and I was like, I feel good. And I was like, it was nothing like any Superman movie I've seen before because it was like there's fucking all kinds of dinosaur aliens and like fucking green babies and all this like weird shit and a dog. I was like, I've never seen a dog in a superhero like live action movie, and it's all working together. And I was like, that, but he still felt like Superman. Like he'd do some Superman shit. You're like, that's fucking Superman. Because my like complaint going in was like Superman's not a very in-depth character. It's like every Superman movie, I'm like, what is he gonna do the right thing again? All this stuff. I don't know. I was just like, this is stupid. But like this one, he was like kind of flawed in like the perfect amount where he was still like heroic, but he was still like he's like a little arrogant. And I was like, oh, this is like kind of cool. Like I don't know, they did it well, and everybody in my family fucking loved it. We were like, that was great.
I think that's why Iron Man was sick, is he's like a flawed character.
Yeah,
Tony
yeah.
Stark is like a very flawed individual.
Yeah, but like it's like he's a believably flawed. You know what I mean?
Yes,
It's like-
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're like, I know this guy, and like the character's done well. We're like, what was it fucking yeah, no, Man of Steel, he like kills some guy that's like gonna kill a family, and he's like, no. And you're like, he's flawed. Like, he's not flawed. He like
Yeah, that's,
he just like saved a baby.
yeah,
And,
justified decision.
yeah, but
I loved Iron Man. That was one of my favorites.
Right.
That one and everyone talks shit on Spider-Man 3. It's still one of my favorite.
dude, I like it too. Dude. I like.
Is that when he's in the jet and he's like using the hologram or whatever in the private jet?
No, Spider-Man 3 is where he's Venom, Tobey Maguire, and he's doing like the dance.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
a good movie. Yeah.
What happens? He like pushes Mary Jane or something.
Oh, he hits her. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
dancing. He brings a chick. He brings this hot white chick to a blonde to the jazz club, and then he like does this whole dance routine where he's like hip thrusting,
Yeah,
and then he does it in front of Mary Jane, and then they get like he was like, was that for her? And she was like, yeah, and then the security guard tries to take him out, and he turns and like backhands her.
but I don't remember. Does he intentionally backhand her? Or
It was by accident, but he
Yeah.
still did it.
Yeah.
You know? And he's like, I don't even know who you are anymore. He's just like, and you can see like the venom in him. And you're like, damn, dude, Venom's a fucking
It's so funny.
wife beater.
Yeah, dude. Well, somebody too that like that was Sam Raimi's idea of a cool guy in like 2008. He's like, you know who he is? These guys like his hair
Right.
down here, he's wearing like a black suit and like doing jazz. I was like, you just showed how much of a fucking nerd you are. Like that's the coolest Spider-Man. Is a guy in
That's
a
the
black
coolest
suit.
version you can think of.
He answers the phone just like shalom at one point.
Really?
I guess Spider-Man 3 is more anti-Semitic than Superman.
so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that girl's making him cookies. He's like eating them. He's like, got any milk? It's like he answers the phone. Shalom.
Yeah, that'd be fun. They're like Spider-Man 3 is evil. So you're speaking Yiddish. You're like, all right, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
But
not using the web anymore. He's in the tunnels.
yeah, just running underground. Yeah. No, I like. I said I had a great trip. I did a crazy gig. I did a gig at a veterans hall,
I saw that on your story, dude.
bro. I had some wild gigs. So it was like a veterans hall, and I was like, we showed up. They were so excited, and they're like, we've never had comedy here before. We're so excited. And I was also kind of like, I don't think you guys know. Like I was like, yeah, this is not. Like I was like, maybe this will go well. Like it was like I was looking in optimistically, and my buddy opened up the show, and the veterans are having fun, but because some of them were like, I realized veterans are all different people. Like in your mind, you think of like one kind of thing. You think of like a straight edge guy or like kind of like a tatted up guy, and I was like, oh, these are. You have like half the room that's like tatted up sailor dudes who are like wild. Some dude who's talking about banging ladyboys in Thailand. And then you just have a family or like this uptight. Like we had one table that was just like disgusted, dude. It was like these like old ladies that were just like, oh. And the husband's like, I'm going to say something. I kept hearing him.
What?
The guy trying to open up the show. And I was like, he's like, I'm going to say something. His wife's like, don't say anything, but this is terrible. And then they left. And then the rest of them were fun, but just like, I was like, oh, this is some people, I've never seen such a, my friend called some lady a bitch in the front row. And he like 4 times. It was funny too, because I left the room.
Was she a veteran or she was a family member of a
Like a
veteran?
family member, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you could fucking.
Yeah,
really
you
reel
could.
them
I was
out.
gonna say, like, don't do that to the veteran at the veteran show.
That was the weird balance, because I'm like, yeah, you can make fun of anything, but I was a giant pussy. I was like, I'm not gonna make fun of these heroes. I don't even know what war everybody fought, but I was just like, there's also just a giant bald eagle behind me, and all these like flags with different shit on it that I have no idea what it is. You know, like a flag with like 4 ribbons on it, and I'm like, that's like for somebody who got like their legs. I have no idea what this is, but I know nothing about veteran culture or anything like that. But The funniest is the guy who took us in. He's like, I was asking the guy, I'm like, how are ticket sales? The guy running the whole thing. He's just like this fat guy with glasses, and he's like, yeah, I work for the CIA, the DOJ, the FBI, so nothing gets by me. I was like, oh, great, man. It's like, is it we're like
So how's the Eventbrite looking?
25 or 30? He's like, you see where you are right now? I've been that close to Ronald Reagan. My favorite thing, too, is like, he totally wanted me. Some people act like they don't want you to thank you for their service. But he's like, yeah, no, I was 9/11 ground zero. And he's just like staring at me. And I'm like, oh, wow. I'm like, what do you...
You didn't give it to him?
I think before I said it, maybe. But I was like, I don't know what you... Do you want... Like, that's good. You've done more than me. But like, what is this conversation? This is a weird conversation.
No, he's trying to just like kind of flex on you.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, that's just like his whole identity. I mean, he's just working at the veteran place, but around those guys all day. It's probably all he thinks of all the time.
Because it's like, I guess the guys he's talking to, he's like saying his criteria. He's just talking about like different government gun permits he has. And I was like, so closer to 30 or 40? Where are we at with tickets? Next show up, no microphone on a farm. It's like a restaurant in a farm. The woman goes, you can't say Lord's name in vain. You can't say fuck. And I did it. The whole set, not saying that. But I was, and then no microphone. So we just look like crazy people just yelling in a restaurant.
Just acapella.
Yeah. And I don't normally drink on stage, but I had a beer. And you feel so crazy when you're standing in a restaurant full of people eating pizza. And you have like a beer in your hand and you're yelling at them.
What kind of vets were they? Were they like older?
Yeah, they were older.
Like Vietnam or like Afghanistan?
I have no idea. They were. I would say like the youngest guy there was probably 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is an older audience.
Yeah. And one guy I remember I was like talking about. I was like, I can't win here. He's like, you never could win. Like he kind of almost was like a spirit animal where he's like, you knew this was. He's like, there's no way you win this.
Did you try to do like vet lingo or anything?
No. Well, it was like they would like the funnest people there were heckling. So you're like, it's fucking annoying because you're like, you're drunk as shit, but you're fun. You're not like this uptight bitch over here. And it was also funny too because my buddy, like, one of the old ladies working there came out. She's like, thank you for calling that woman a bitch. That woman was a total bitch. I was like, that was good, yeah. But it's funny watching, like, I mean, I caved a bunch too and pandered and became a giant pussy at points. But I left the room. My buddy's like, loosen up, you old bitch. And I was like, I was like nervous, but I'm like, do your thing, brother. And then I come in 5 minutes later. He goes, we all like a Home Depot, right? We like a Lowe's. We like a Home Depot. And I was like, you pussy. I was like, I know what you're doing right now. But
that stuff's scary. If I remember, I did a show for this all cholos, like in a warehouse,
awesome.
and that's
scary.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
I had the host, and it was just me, another Mexican, 3 Jewish guys, and I had to pander to them. I was bombing, and the only way to do that was by saying tranny. That's the only way.
Let me go ahead and throw somebody else under the bus to pick up my set.
And I had to call one of their friends a tranny, like he fucks tranny, and that like killed. And I felt like a hooker after. I was like, I'm not proud of that at all.
I got used.
It's so
I
funny.
got used for their pleasure.
Yeah.
That's how I feel, but the other way. I'll be like, oh man, I should have done the dead baby joke. Like it's like I'm doing less bad things technically, but mentally I'm like, you're a fucking coward. Like I hate myself when I just like throw in a smile. I'm like, oh, like that's where I hate myself. But I
kind of love having people in the audience that are like disgusted with what I'm doing on stage.
I hate it, dude.
No, I think it's so funny.
Really?
I don't want like the whole audience to feel like that.
Yeah.
Although you could play with that too. But no, if like a good amount of people are enjoying it, and then there's one table of people that are just like fucking like doing their thing, you know?
Yeah.
That cracks me up. I love just seeing like what stuff in my set's gonna make them like uncomfortable. I want to see where the edge is for them. I want to watch them get up and be like, we can't take this anymore.
Yeah.
This heathen up here.
It
like,
is funny
I think
because
it's so
everybody
funny.
does have it. Like if you're doing like longer sets, you're like at some point you guys are gonna even though the coolest person in the room is gonna get like a little.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, I don't know if I can laugh at that.
Yeah, but it never catches you where you think it is. Like the set I did on Saturday, I was headlining, so I'm doing this like really long set, and then randomly I like talked shit about the Gators briefly, and someone's like, "Hey," I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I can't even say "fuck" on stage. And Gators, like the sports team, is what fucking offends you. Is like that, but it's like it's hard for me because I get it. I'm like, I get where you're coming from. Like you just came out for a nice night, and I'm talking about fucking a trans lady. Like I totally get you. But I have trouble feeding myself to people because I'm like, dude, I fucking 2 weeks ago I did ketamine and banged some guy's wife, and then I'm like here talking to people, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I'm a bad person. I don't think you're a bad person, but how do I meet in the middle here where I'm like not selling out who I am, but I'm also not like,
a monster.
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you did just come out here, and now I'm yelling in a restaurant with a beer in my hand.
Yeah, I think with those cholos, they told me after, like, yeah, you guys are funny, but I just couldn't show any emotion.
They're just not allowed to.
Yeah, in front of my friends, they're like, yeah, I can't show emotion in front of my friends.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you? And then what also I think why we bombed is that they got a bunch of strippers to come after. So we were just like the pregame. They're like, get these fucking guys off here, and like they were just like horned up.
Dude, that's
hilarious. And they all got in a giant.
That's
there's 50
so
of them. All got in
funny.
a giant circle, and these strippers came out, and they were beat, dude. I mean, that place smelled weird.
I can't imagine being a stripper and it's like, yeah, you're gonna do, 40 thugged out guys in a circle, and you're in the.
In
I
a
guess that is a lot of
warehouse.
strip clubs in general, but yeah, going to a warehouse.
In a warehouse, and yeah, dude, it got weird. But I stayed. I stayed in the corner. They kept feeding me beers. I just watched. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder if the strippers thought you were just like the one slow cholo. they're just giving you beer so you can watch in the corner silently.
Yeah, the Prodigy or watch Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, Prospect.
Yeah.
Do you ever do like Spanglish stand up?
No, I don't speak Spanish.
Really? Where are you from?
I'm from Whittier.
Where's that?
It's like Southern California.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm half Mexican, half Ecuadorian. But yeah, like all me and my cousins, my friends, we don't speak Spanish because they want us to be like white and shit.
Interesting.
But now, like I manage these kids, and they're like fully white kids that speak Spanish because it's like cool now, and I'm like it pisses me off so much.
Yeah, because I speak very small amount of Spanish, but like I'm working on my Spanish. That's very funny that you speak none at all.
No, I mean like I can like if I go to Central America sometimes I'll figure like how to order stuff. Or honestly, the best thing is like date someone. Like I was trying to hook up with this girl that spoke Spanish, and I used a lot of Google Translate to finish the deal, but stuff was coming out of me that I never
You
even
didn't know you had it.
Yeah, when you're trying to get laid. I've been on the reverse of that, which is hilarious. I went on a date with like an older Italian woman, and that was the weirdest thing where I was like, I've never been on a date where the other person's trying so hard, but it's just to speak English. She's just like, are you and your friend? And I'm like, am I fucking retarded? Like part of me felt kind of like a little bit like uncomfortable. Like, whatever. It's gonna sound like sometimes if I hear somebody speaking broken English, I'm like, are you lost? Like in my mind, I'm mentally like, you're in a tougher environment than me. Does that make any sense? I don't think she's retarded, but I'm like, I do feel like in a way, I'm like, you are. Do you know exact? If you're, do you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm gonna,
I think Americans are way less forgiving of people that struggle with English than any other country is of people struggling with their language.
But when somebody's struggling,
English is
it feels
also
weird trying to fuck them. You know what I mean? They're like,
yes,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, it feels weird trying to fuck you when you're like.
I hate trying to fuck people who are struggling while I'm trying to fuck them.
Yeah, it feels a little weird. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'd like to learn Spanish a little better, but
I had a good amount of Spanish. It's one of those like use it or lose it things, at least for me.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like grow up speaking it, but I had like a pretty good like handle of it. But I was at this restaurant last night, and I guess it was a Cuban restaurant. I don't know, but I was with this group of girls that I met like after a show, and we all went to this restaurant. And they're all ordering in Spanish, and I'm like, I know how to order in Spanish, but I'm the only white person at the table, including the waiter.
Yeah.
I was like, I just don't think I can do it. I don't think I can bring myself to do it. But then I ordered a michelada, and this girl, like, it was like she broke her neck. She was like, "Oh, you're cultured."
Yeah,
I was like, it's a beer with hot sauce in it. What are you talking about?
Oh, by the way, let me clarify. I just want to learn Spanish to get pussy. It's the same reason I want to read a bunch of religious texts. I just want to be a cunt sometimes. And I want to be able to know things and be like, oh, actually it says in the Torah. You know what I mean? Like I want to like just be able to show off a little bit. Like I don't think it would, maybe I'd help like one lady get to the airport. But outside of that, it would just be me to flex a little bit.
You just want to be on your rower like, adentro!
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Then I also became an uncle.
Oh, nice.
Congrats,
yeah,
dude.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's sick.
I couldn't get near the baby because I had like a
Were you trying to fuck it or what?
no. It is funny too because I'll say some shit on the podcast and I'm like, they're never gonna let me hold the baby. Like I'll just say some shit. I'm like, they're not gonna let me fucking near that thing with the shit I've said. But no, it's like my brother's talking to me. He's like, how do you feel right now? I was like, well, I've had a cough for a week, but I always have allergies. And he's like, yeah, no. He's like, you're gonna stand like 20 feet away. But it was still crazy. You're like, that thing fucking looks like me. And I was like, I know it's not my kid, but it is kind of like.
You definitely feel an attachment to it.
Totally. Yeah. I was like, if anybody fucking gets near that thing, I'm going to fucking stab them. Like, I got crazy, but I was just like, it's the cutest thing in the world. And it's like, it's wild, dude. Just a wave of emotions. I'm so glad I'm not a parent, though. But it's funny, too, because I've also realized, too, I can't talk about it too much. Because I'm like, when other people talk about their baby, I'm like, yeah, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, when other people.
It's not even your kid either.
Yeah. But I'm like, with this one, I'm so excited about it. But I'm like trying to keep it minimal because I'm like, you know, there's so many babies that you're like, nobody's gonna give a fuck about this baby besides the family.
Yeah.
It's fun having him around though.
Yeah.
It's just like it slows down time and stuff.
Totally. Yeah.
You just feel like you kind of tap into that.
You're kind of on their
energy.
schedule. Like you're at their mercy to an extent, you know, because you got to keep them alive.
You gotta keep it.
It's crazy how fucking. I knew they were weak and shit, but like he's gotta like hold his head. His head will just fucking.
Yeah,
fall
no, you got to
back.
keep them up, but you can't keep them supine for too long or they get flat spots. You got to like, you know that?
No.
Yeah. No, if you leave a baby just like on its back for too long, it'll just get a fucked up head. It'll have a flat spot because their skull's like still kind of forming.
Oh my god.
And then if you leave it on its face too long, it could just suffocate itself.
Yeah.
If it's
Oh
just
my
sleeping on
gosh.
its face.
Or they'll
Then it
come
gets
out
a
looking
flat
like one of
head.
those school buses with the flat front.
Yeah. Like JJ the jet plane or like Thomas the
Yeah.
train where it's just got a flat face. Yeah. Yeah, it's man, I am gonna keep wearing condoms because that is a terrifying life. Like it's so funny too that like the best life for somebody is like my worst nightmare is having a kid.
Oh yeah, I mean the financial burden of it alone, let alone like the time suck and yeah,
And I don't
the
trust
whole
people.
nine really.
Yeah, I don't trust. Like I trust them because they like made it happen. They were like we're married and stuff like that. But other people that like accidentally have kids, sometimes I'm like, really? Is as good as or did you fuck up and you have to say, this is awesome? Is you know what I mean? I'm like I don't really know because everybody, no matter what, it's not going to be like this is a huge mistake. Never do it.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody who has a kid's like, nah, best decision of my life. I'm like, well, it also wasn't your decision because you didn't wear a condom. But you know what I mean? Like people are like, I guess your decision to keep it, but I don't know.
Do you think you can fuck someone like in New York and they would be like, I'm keeping it? I just feel like the odds of that are so low.
I don't know. I've came inside one woman and it was one date, never saw her again. She showed me her birth control beforehand. She's like, look, here's my birth control. I took it. I don't have any STDs. You can come inside me. And I did it immediately. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be a fucking dad to a British kid and all this stuff. And
This girl asked me to come inside her, and I was like, wait, you're like on birth control, right? And she was like, oh yeah, of course. I was like, just before, like, if anything does happen, she was like, oh, we'll suck that thing out with a vacuum. Yeah, no, I was like, oh, sick. All right, yeah, dope. As long as we're on the same page. Like,
yeah.
I was like, I'll split it with you, but we're getting rid of that.
Oh yeah. Well, my thing is like, for me, it would just be her decision at the end of the day.
No, yes, it would be, but
You hear that?
I'd rather.
listeners? You hear that shit? You hear that
Michael, you're
little
pandering
shit?
again.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it would be her decision. It's her body. But like also, I figured I'd ask before.
Yeah,
Just before we're even in that situation.
I feel like what my mind thinks when a girl asks me to come, I'm like, oh, she knows my bank account and like that's birth control in itself.
That's how I feel too a lot. I am like, yeah, there's like no fucking. That's why I think I'm also a good guy to fuck people's wives because they're like, what's this? This guy's not gonna steal my fucking wife. They're like, this guy's got. We paid for his drinks. He's fucking poor as shit. He's not gonna take her away from me. It's like,
This guy needs $20 before he's in the green. We're not, I don't have to worry about him.
yeah, that was last week, dude. My bank account was. I think when we podcast, my bank account was negative $22. I had to borrow $30 from my little sister, who's 5 years younger,
Oh my
who
God.
just graduated college. It was fucking so embarrassing. She's like giving me shit for it too. She's like, look, I just want to make sure you're making like the right financial decisions, and like before I give you this, I need to know that you're gonna be more responsible with money.
Like,
And I was
before I
like-
give you this 30.
yeah, I was like, oh God. But then I'm so bad. I got paid up this weekend. I got paid a bunch for the show, so I'm like, whatever. I'm a fucking millionaire again. You know.
I do that all the time.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
last weekend, this girl asked me to come in her 10 times.
The commoner?
Yeah. And I did. And immediately after, she was like, I'm not on birth control. And I was like, yo, like what? Like,
Not cool.
Like, if you said one time, whatever,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it. Even two times, I still wouldn't. But like, you say it 10 times, like,
the percentages now add up because like what is it like a fucking? Let's say it's like a what is it? A 60% chance she gets pregnant? You come inside her without a condom?
I don't know.
I don't know the numbers on that. I don't. Really
But it
think
just keeps going up and up. If you do
Yeah.
10, like I think if you fuck somebody every single day, the chances would be significantly higher.
Yeah, that's why people keep trying to have kids. Is
Yeah,
that the
you
more
guys
that
were
you do
trying
it,
to
the
have
higher
kids.
the chance. Yeah, that's
No,
what
no,
persistence
I didn't come to her 10
is.
times. She asked me to 10 times.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Yeah.
were just jizzing in her 10 times. It's like, first off, stallion.
Yeah. Crazy numbers on this guy.
No.
What's your reload time?
Yeah.
No, she asked me 10 times. And I was like, all right, I'm going to do it. Like, she's obviously on some. But I didn't want to ask because, like, we're in the groove of it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no one says that 10 times and is not on birth control. And then she
fucking
was, and she's
crazy.
half Brazilian, too. So I was like, fuck. And then she made, I mean, like, I obviously
Because she's
offered-
Catholic, probably, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's terrifying.
Terrifying. And then, but I know she was like young and like traveling. So I'm like, and she's like, all right, but yeah, I was like, I'll buy the plan B. And then she's like, yeah, you will. And I was like, I feel like if you ask me 10 times, you should like split
Yeah, no, you
it.
should pitch in.
Yeah. It's like $50.
At least reach for your card,
Yeah.
and then I'll
She's
say I'll
like a
cover it.
bully.
Like,
She's like, come with me, you fucking pussy. And then she's like, yeah, I'll pay for it. And you're like, that's crazy.
And like then I tried to she came to my work to get the plan B and I tried to like have sex with her in the bathroom because she hadn't taken it yet. And I was like, I'm trying to get like two
Dude,
nuts in
That's
one.
always a good move.
I was like, I'm trying to get at least that was a $50
great move because you're like, I know there's no consequences. I've been in that exact.
I was like, that's
same
a
boat.
$50 nut. Like I'm trying to get at least
Yeah.
two nuts.
trying to get a
100%.
2 for one.
I'm trying to get a 2 for 1.
There's like no. You're like, we're about to have sex with zero consequences. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's- yeah.
Wait, so you won't ask if you're like in the middle of sex and she's like, you won't be like, are you on birth control? I'll ask in the middle. I don't care.
The few times it's happened, it doesn't happen a lot. It's usually she's on birth control. What kind of person says
Would ask
that?
without that. Yeah, no,
but-
I agree.
But actually, this has happened twice. This has happened twice.
Okay.
They say do it, and they're like, I'm not on birth control. And I'm like, all right, well, we're buying. And the last girl bought it herself, which I was like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah.
That you.
You're like, no,
accountable.
actually, now I want you to keep it. You're gonna be the mother of my kid. If you have that kind of heart on you, then yeah, you're good.
You took accountability. You wanted that. You took it. That's on you.
Yeah, I'm like, most of my reason for not wanting a kid is because I have such high hopes for myself. It's all an arrogance thing where I'm like, I can't have a kid and fucking up being famous. There's like all these career things that I'm like, no, I'm going to be a TV star. Which never taken an acting class, but
That's not like a totally, maybe this says more about me, but like, I don't think that's like wrong.
Thank
to think
you.
like,
Yeah.
wait, I want to pursue this thing. I don't want a kid.
Yeah.
Because I also like, if I have a kid, I want to give it a good life.
yeah.
And like, I'm still figuring it out. Like, I
Yeah.
have no idea if this is going to work out. I can't bring a kid into the equation.
Yeah,
It's a dick
no.
move to that kid.
Yeah, no, I agree too. Yeah.
I'd also want a wife first before
Yeah.
a kid.
I kind of don't want a wife, but I want a kid.
Really?
You should adopt.
I think I am going to adopt one. Not like anytime soon, but
What color?
what's up? I'm like, hey, to my sister Lexi, can you send me 4,000? It's be a lot more than
It
that.
would be sick to adopt like a 17-year-old. Just to
for
have a
a year.
homie. Yeah, just
Yeah, I
for a
think Woody
year.
Allen had that idea
Adopt
too.
a friend.
Just make him your podcast producer.
That's just for a year, just like get unpaid.
He's your kid. He's your kid. It's, you can do
Yeah,
whatever.
no, dude. If you want allowance this week,
Yeah.
well, I also wouldn't even have to pay him. I'd be like, no, I'm your guardian. You have to. Yeah. Make sure the camera's rolling.
I could cook for a 17-year-old.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that hard.
I
Just,
couldn't be that.
No, man. 17-year-olds eat so much.
Oh, you're right.
You'd have
It feels
to
like
cook
the most
so much food
rebellious
all the
age.
time.
yeah.
No, I think 13 is more. 17's worse because they're like almost in an adult body, so they can rebel like worse.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like,
Dude, I still don't think I could fuck my dad up. I'll go to the gym with my dad and he'll fucking put shit up, dude. It's crazy. And he looks like me and broke his neck once.
Damn.
And then I'm like, he's fatter than me. And the dude just fucking I'll do like a couple reps on bench or whatever, and then he'll come in and just do like 15 of that same weight. And he's like, so when are you gonna put some weight on there? I'm like, this is crazy, dude.
I've never thought about if I could fuck my dad up or not, but I'm probably in agreement with you. I don't know that I could.
Yeah,
My dad's also in like crazy good shape. Like he's a ski instructor and like a fly fishing guide at like fucking high altitude year round. I'll like do an activity with him and his friends that are all like 60 plus, and they'll just kick my ass in it. And I'm like, what
That's crazy.
the fuck, man? Like,
Yeah, I was like thinking my dad was on roids or something, but he's not. Like in my mind, I was like we talked about, we're like, is he doing fucking roids? Because he's fucking jacked. But he's not on roids.
Mom, how big's dad's penis? Did it get smaller?
Is he? But he's fat.
Yeah, like I mean, like dad fat. Like he's not.
Yeah.
Like, he's like I would say it's so funny too. Now that I lost weight, by the way, we were like the same size like a month ago. And I'm like, now he's fucking fat, but no, he's like he just looks like a dad. Like he's like how I looked like a month ago.
Do you want to be a Jack dad?
I don't know because it sounds kind of creepy.
It does.
You know what I mean? Like just being like a sexy dad. That seems weird.
Oh, I want to be a hot dad.
Really?
Yeah, I want to be a DILF. I want to be a DILF, but I'm not gonna like capitalize on it. I'm not gonna be like going after like fucking 25-year-olds.
But a part of your brain when you're like, you know what I mean, with your family at a restaurant, the hostess is like 24. Part of your brain's gonna be like, yeah, I could fuck her. Versus where like, if I just become a fat dad, I'm just not even thinking about it. You know what I mean? I just want to be so fat that my testosterone. But maybe, you know what I'll do? I'll get fat as shit. Then when me and my wife get divorced, and then I get fucking jacked as hell and start fucking 28-year-olds.
Oh, you want revenge body if you get divorced?
Oh, for
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are at like over an hour. Sorry, guys. But
Oh, you're good.
yeah, what do you guys want to promote? What's your Instagram?
Promote backyard comedy. It's in my backyard. It's sick. It's a movie. Yeah, it's a party. It's chill as hell.
It's so much fun. My Instagram is Cam Stafford Comedy. Come to Down Bad Comedy Show every Tuesday at House Watch in East Village. We're also starting every Sunday soon. So we'll see. I'm a little fucking nervous about that, but we'll see what happens. No, I'm pumped. I'm so confident it's going to be amazing.
I was like, what's there to be nervous about? We just said stupid shit on the internet for an hour. You should be way more nervous about this podcast.
Yeah, you're fucking right, dude.
Thank you, guys.